This video is brought to you by watchreviewblog.com and WatchPod, specialty watch accessories for enthusiasts. Please don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for video updates. Well, this is interesting. I have a Seiko for you today. Not just any Seiko. It's a Seiko 5 Sport Bruce Lee limited edition. Reference SRPK39. I'd like to give a big thanks to Gem Bijou for lending me this watch for review. I've never been much of a Seiko fan, always choosing Swiss, German, or European watches to add to my collection. So this watch is quite the departure from the norm for me. But if we're gonna go Japanese today, let's go all the way with this gorgeous Japanese watch inspired by Bruce Lee, the Japanese martial artist. Actually, excuse me greatly, Bruce Lee was essentially Chinese American, having been born in the USA with his family originally from Hong Kong. So here we have a Japanese watch company in collaboration with the Chinese American martial artist icon. Admittedly, I wasn't sure what to expect with this watch at all. But upon opening the outer box, I was already pleasantly surprised to see a really cool inner box for this watch, in stealth black, with gold text engravings. It looks like it could be holding a ninja dagger inside. In very much the same mystique as the box, the watch is on display inside, and it's a stunning piece, even on quick glance. You can really tell this is something special coming from Seiko when first handling it. The watch has a glow to it, a very dark gunmetal black, perhaps 90% black with 10% gunmetal, if that makes any sense. It looks like a ceramic case, but it's not. This is stainless steel with what Seiko describes as a hard coating on it. The very first aspect that stands out to me is the incredibly sharp engravings on the glossy bezel insert. One would assume these are Chinese or Japanese numbers, but actually it's a sentence taken from Bruce Lee's martial arts school. It translates to, using no way as a way, having no limitation as limitation. Very ambitious, if I may say so. I really love the case shape on this watch. Of course, it's Seiko's flagship design from the Seiko 5 Sport lineup, loved by many and hated by a few. But there's no denying this specific design has dedicated cult following, and has been copied and counterfeited countless times. Usually a sign of greatness. When Seiko releases an important limited or special edition watch, this is usually the reference group they choose to do it with. Now you can probably already see it, but look a little closer at that dial. This is really the star of the show here. A dragon is etched into the dial. It darkens and brightens depending on how the light hits it. The combination of all these fun aspects, the monotone color choice, the artistic styling, really make this a one-of-a-kind special and stunning watch. Even if you're not really a Bruce Lee fan, this watch makes you want to be. The watch is very wearable in a variety of wrist sizes. In usual Seiko fashion, it is thick, but it makes up for the thickness on a lug-to-lug span, coming in at only 46mm. So you have a short but stout watch. Very easy to wear, but it's certainly very sporty and casual. The movement is somewhat viewable through the glass case back, but very difficult to see due to the design on the back. It's housing a Japanese caliber 4R36, which I have no experience with, but I hear it's a great movement nonetheless. It's of course automatic, has 24 joules, and has a 41-hour power reserve. You're going to get the same specs as a regular issue Seiko 5 Sport, with a thickness of 13.4mm and a case size of 42.5mm. That wears more like a 40mm watch. I'm not quite sure how quickly this one will sell, but if you want one, you should get after it. It's limited to 15,000 pieces, which is quite a few for Swiss standards, but don't forget that the more attainable price point will allow it to sell out quicker than you think. For our full review with more specs and information, visit our website at watchreviewblog.com. Cheers!